Welcome back to H4VOC Gaming, and thank you all for tuning in again. Today we have the first part of a special video series, and it will be an in-depth tutorial on the raid, and we will cover everything important there is to know about it. In this first video we will start with the basics and focus on presets, gear, weapons, attachments, perks, classes, and why they are crucial for a smooth and enjoyable raid experience. But before we start, I know there are some very good raiders across all platforms out there, and some of them are on my Discord server. They will know some of the stuff that you're about to see. Some of them raid like I do, others have their own way that works for them. But this raid tutorial series is mainly for the Breakpoint players who try to get into raiding and the raiders that are new to the raid. Some of them might be overwhelmed or simply don't know how to get into raiding without spending hours and hours on one raid attempt and dying every 100 meters. I'm sure this video series will help you getting into the raid, and with some practice you will get good at it. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want more players to see how fun raiding can be, and I want more players to be successful and master a raid while enjoying it, so our community can grow bigger. And also my friend Bulletcatcher Gaming pushed me into this video series, so thanks for that, buddy. And now without any further ado, let's get started. I know the basics are not as exciting as the boss fights or raiding camps, but they are important and they are necessary. This is a video series, so I will do dedicated videos on each and every boss. So one on Baal, one on Gargoyle, one on Cerberus, and one on Quantum Computer. And there will be in-depth tutorials on these guys. But for now, let's stick to the tactics and to the basics. We start with the classes. There are some good classes for the raid, but the best one, in my opinion, especially for new players, is the Assault class. Medic class is not bad, Panther and Sharpshooter as well, but let's stick to this one first. First off, the gas grenade, very useful tool when you're in trouble or when you're facing a group of soldiers or they're hiding behind covers or something. Very useful to use it. Resilience means extra health and injury resistance, very useful. And assault proficiency means 20% accuracy and 20% mobility added to your perks that you already got. The technique is recoil reduction and damage resistance, and with every kill you heal and extend your duration of your technique. Very good, very nice to use. This means every gun that you use at this moment will become a laser. I would strongly recommend for everyone who's starting with the raid or is new to the raid and struggles with it, try the assault class. It's really a good class and it's really a strong base for the raid. Alright, let's go over the presets first. So I'm using presets and I would strongly recommend to use it. It's basically this one here is my stealth preset. This means everything that I do in the raid beside the boss fights, I'm using this one here. It's for stealth, for base raiding, for roaming around, everything is this one. I will explain it in a minute. The second preset is for 3 bosses. This means for Baal, for Gargoyle, and for the last boss, Cerberus. And this one here, the preset number 3, is for the Quantum Computer, but I will explain every preset as we go. So let's start with the default, with the first preset, the stealth preset. So let's go over the perks first. Alright, this preset is based on stealth, so let's start with this one. Slim Shadow gives you 80% stealth. Additional, we got 10% stealth on the helmet and 15% on the coat. This caps out at 100%, and it's really useful. You're really hard to detect. Next one is automatic marking. Strongly recommend this. Automatic marking, additional 15 meters we got here with the pants, and I use 25 meters of automatic marking on my main weapon. This means we got 25 here, 25 here, and 15 on the pants. I know it says automatic marking is kept at 50%, but it's not. These pants give you additional 15 meters. You can try it yourself. Next off is movement speed and stamina. On the boots we got stamina and movement speed. On the pants we got 5% movement speed, and on the helmet we got 10% stamina regen. This makes you really fast and really good on foot. In the raid you don't have always a car or a vehicle, so you have to run, and this comes in handy. For the gloves I use the 30% accuracy. The Pioneer gloves are very good because I sometimes shoot from a distance and you have to take out snipers from farther away, and this is really good gear for sniping precisely or shooting precisely. Next up, let's go to the weapons. This is my main weapon for most of the game. M4A1, a fantastic weapon. I got some of them with 300 gear. This is a 250, but let's go with this one here first. You want to craft the elite weapon. This means a gold one with 30% handling and 25% automatic marking. The perks are short barrel, gives you better vertical recoil and time to aim, but you lose some range. But this is not a problem, we compensate it with another perk. This is crucial, a 100 round mag. This is really crucial for a raid. Silencer, of course, Moldy A laser, best rail attachment in my opinion. I use the digital scope because I mostly play in third person and I only use the scope for long range shots, so this is a really good one. The ARM gives you horizontal recoil -7%. Auto single trigger, I play most of the time on a single shot. Only when shit hits the fan and we got detected or something, I switch to auto. Otherwise I'm only on single shot mode. And for the underbarrel we got the shift vertical foregrip, in my opinion the best foregrip, because you have no negatives, just -7% vertical recoil. This makes this gun to a laser. It's really great. I would strongly recommend use this one in free roam, or I mean you can use 553 or you can use 4AC as well, but for me this is my favorite because of the high fire rate. You can really put out a lot of damage, and it's really a nice, precise and accurate weapon. The secondary weapon is not so important. It is important, but it depends on your playstyle. So if you're a sniper or if you like to shoot from a distance, obviously a sniper rifle would be good. But otherwise, you can go with an SMG if you like to play with SMGs. But whatever you do, keep in mind that you should use a different ammo pool. So you got the 5.56 ammunition for the M4A1 or for the 5.53 or for the 4AC. Then you want something like the MK17 that uses 7.62 ammo. Or, okay, a shotgun, I would not recommend a shotgun for a raid, but a sniper rifle or a submachine gun with a 9mm ammo or 45mm ammo or 45 ACP. A good alternative to this one is let me see, I think it's down here. The Goblin is a very good alternative or a secondary weapon. And my favorite, the 805 Bren. I like this weapon really much, but we will get to it in the other preset. But whatever you want, use it as your secondary. I think most of you will switch to another assault rifle that is a different caliber, or to a sniper rifle. In this case I use the M82 Cerberus. It's a reward for a critical raid when you beat the last boss, the Cerberus. You get this one. It's a really high powered weapon. I think it's the strongest weapon in the game besides the rocket launcher or the grenade launcher. And it's a one-shot killer. Whatever you hit, you kill. Even cars. When you're lucky, you hit the right spot, you kill a car with one shot, or max 2 shots, car is gone. It's useful, but it's not so easy to handle. For the last perk we got here, Ballistic Advantage. Use it in every preset. It's so good. It gives you additional range that will compensate the short barrel that you have on your assault rifle, and it gives you plus 30 handling. And when you got 30 handling on your main weapon and 30 handling on your perk, and maybe you use other gloves with extra handling, your guns feels like a laser. It's really amazing. Alright, let's take the preset number 2. This is for Baal, for Gargoyle, and for Cerberus. In this preset, let's start with the perks. I switch my priorities here. The last one was stealth. This one is based on something else. So we have close and personal for reload speed, very important. Burst forth, movement speed and stamina regen, also very important. And of course ballistic advantage like before, always useful. We will focus here on speed, on reload speed, and on injury resistance, and of course more ammo. So we got here injury resistance and health regen speed. We got the judge gloves with reload speed and handling. Same code as before, gives you 40 plus ammo. This is the only code that gives you 40 plus ammo, that's why I'm using here. We got here stamina and additional 20% ammo. And we got here movement speed and health regen. So you see, it's only about speed, movement, health, and reload speed. This is a very good setup for boss fights. Gun-wise, I got handling and accuracy, the 4AC. Don't let the damage output fool you here. It says 27, but as soon as you enter a boss fight, most of the weapons are either nerfed or buffed. This one is buffed, it goes up to 31 damage. And with 860 rounds per minute, it's a really devastating gun. So I would strongly recommend 4AC for boss fights. Very good weapon. The perks are the same. I don't want to go over the perks. Perks are the same like on the M4A1. The only difference is I use the compensator for more stability and the iron sight, folding iron sight, because you don't need a scope in a boss fight, because you're mainly playing on third person, or you should only play on third person with this one. We got handling and accuracy. It's a beast of a weapon. Would recommend for boss fights every day. As my secondary, I got the 805 Bren, one of my favorite weapons. It uses a different ammo pool, 762, sorry. And we got technique cooldown and handling. The attachments are the same, compensator and folding iron sight, but I got an under barrel grenade launcher. It's useful for the little drones that come out at Gargoyle boss fight or at the supercomputer. That's when I switched to this one, and it's basically a backup weapon. I don't use it that much. I use mainly the 4AC, but in case I run out of ammo, I got a second weapon that uses different ammo, and I can protect myself or can do the damage whatever I need. And the under barrel grenade launcher is an addition to it. The second and third preset are similar. The differences are one perk and some of the objects you will see now. So let's switch to the third preset. This is for the quantum computer. You see reload speed and movement speed are the same, but I switched this one to explosive experts. This gives your items a bigger effect, 20% bigger range. Let's put it that way. So when you throw an EMP grenade at the little drones, your area, your effective area is bigger. For explosives, you got a higher damage, and the throw range is bigger. That's why I'm using it. The guns and the gear is all the same like in preset 2, but the difference is here. I have in my first and second slot, I got EMP grenades, and I got a grenade here. So sometimes I stun the drones with the EMP grenade, and then just throw a normal grenade at them, and this will kill them, especially when you got explosive damage here, plus 20%. Another important thing to say, it's dexterity ration. I always use this one. Gives you 5% more reload speed. This means you got here 15% reload speed. You got on the gloves 5% it makes 20, and if you take this ration before you start the fight, you get an additional 5% reload speed. This makes you a really fast reloader. So whatever you face in the raid and you run out of ammo in your magazine, you can really reload fast. And I would recommend, don't shoot your ammo dry. Don't shoot your magazine dry. Leave always some bullets in the chamber or some bullets in the magazine, because the reload speed when you got some bullets in is faster as if you shoot the magazine empty and he has to switch or change the magazine and then reload the weapon again. This takes longer. So that's it for the basics, and I hope this first video of the series will help you create a strong raid character. Like I said, I will dedicate separate video guides for every raid boss, and they will cover everything you need to know about them. If you have any further questions, feel free to leave me a comment and I will reply as soon as I can. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This will help my channel grow and I can bring you more quality content and reach more people with it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.